with another one, guys. Okay, we are live with another one. The mic is hot, guys. You already know what this is. This is the OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Guys, we are here, man. We are here. December 30th. All right. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Everybody's going to go out there, buy their liquor, buy their beers. Okay. Buy their, hats that says Happy New Year's 2026. Can you believe it, guys? If you've been on Earth as long as me, I tell you what, I honestly cannot believe it, guys. 2026. It's crazy to think how fast 2025 actually came and went, guys. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. The future is looking bright, guys. Okay? The future is looking like more blessings is about to come upon us, guys. Okay? So let's prepare ourselves for all the positivity that is about to hit us in 2026. Because let me tell you something, 2025 was a hell of a year, guys. Okay, all around, it was a hell of a year for this community. All right, it was a hell of a year for myself. Okay, and hopefully, it was a hell of a year for everybody who's a part of this community. All right, and that is facts, guys. Okay, there's really no topic of discussion today, guys. I just wanted to get on here. You know what I mean, and just break bread. You know what I mean? Talk about some stuff. You know what I mean? We don't have to talk about UFC specifically, all right? But we're gonna touch up on some things, uh, you know, that is, upcoming for 2026, guys. We got Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira 2, March 7th, guys. Okay, March 7th, and may I remind you guys that card actually starts at 4 p.m. I'm so excited for all the new times that that a lot of these cards are actually starting. I'm looking at at a lot of these cards, and a lot of these cards are starting early. They're starting right at the main card is starting at 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. is no longer main card starting at 10. So I could appreciate that. You know what I mean? No more late nights. You know what I mean? All the way to 2 in the morning watching UFC. Apex cards. Guys, we're in 2026, guys, and I'm looking at it right now. We got Batista versus Oliveira. Okay, Batista versus Oliveira, February 7th. And guys, that is a UFC Apex card. How are we in 2026, guys, and we still have Apex card? We were supposed to get rid of those a long time ago, okay? Phoenix, how you doing? Welcome to your channel and welcome to your chat. What are your pronouns? Mine are they and them. Well, that's awesome, man. I don't really I'm old school. You know what I mean? I'm old school. I come from way back. Okay, from way back. So when it comes to these what you call them pronouns and they them, I honestly, I'm just gonna be real with you. I live in my own little world. Honestly, guys, I live in my own little world, so I don't even know what you're talking about when it comes to all that. You know what I mean? All I know, okay, all I know is that is all I know. Okay, and that is literally all I know. I don't, I don't try to, you know what I mean? Be knowledgeable about what's really going on out there. I'm only knowledgeable around what's around my area. You know what I mean? And the surfaces that I can touch, basically. And let me tell you something. I have no idea what they, them, and pronouns actually really mean, guys. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. But yeah, guys, I cannot believe we're in 2026, guys, and we're still having UFC Apex cards. Atrocious. That is one of the first things I actually did want to bring up because we were supposed to get rid of that a long time ago. Dana White, he brought in the idea of the UFC Apex because of Corona, right? Because the world was closed. They couldn't, open up and sell out stadiums. So they made up a way where they can actually still televise and entertain their fans. And that's the reason why the UFC and Dana White actually made the UFC Apex cards. But now we're in 2026 and I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, we already have 2 cards for 2026. One early in the year, one later, later in the year as well. I mean, 2 Apex cards back, almost back to back. I mean, atrocious. They need to get rid of the UFC Apex cards. Those cards are trash. The only card, I mean, there were a few great, fights that I can remember. I mean, Dustin Poirier versus, Dan Hooker, phenomenal fight over there in the UFC Apex. There was a lot of phenomenal fights at the UFC Apex, but let me tell you something. I'm done with it, guys. Okay? I'm done with it. Let me see. How you doing, Kaylee Teddy? Hopefully you're having a good one. Kaylee Teddy, blesses to you and yours. Okay? Melissa, how you doing? Melissa says, yo, how you doing? Melissa, blesses to you guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. Easier than going to your local ATM. Guys, it's free. Guys, it's free. Okay? All right, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Let me see. You could look like Dario on an Italian streamer. I don't know who that is, guys. I don't know who that is. And if he's Italian, that's awesome. I am not Italian, guys. Okay. Not even close. Okay. I am Hispanic. All right. I am Hispanic. And yes, I do understand that, when you speak Italian, some of the wording and verbatim in there, they are kind of, you could nitpick a lot of them. They kind of, I don't want to say replicate, but they do remind me of the Spanish language. Okay. So, awesome. Are you Mexican? No, I am not Mexican, my guy. I am definitely not Mexican. I am Puerto Rican and Dominican. That is my race. Okay, that is what I am, guys. Okay, Jack. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, Jack. How you doing, man? Give me the Paddy O'Malley, Kayla Chafeka W in the opening card. Paddy is going to lose, first and foremost, Jack, okay? That is point blank, period, okay, Jack? I'm going to break this down for you really, really smoothly for you, okay, Jack? Because you always try to come into the community and just try to just spew this nonsense, okay? But, Jack, I'm going to tell you like this, okay? Paddy's going to lose. Justin Gaethje is going to play the spoiler, okay? Sean O'Malley, all right, he is going to beat Song the Cheat Yadong, all right, because I don't like Song Yadong in general. So Sean O'Malley is most likely going to beat him. And when it comes to Kayla Harrison, guys, Kayla Harrison, she better really train her stand-up because that head movement is virtually invisible. No head movement, okay? So Amanda Nunes, just go over there and throw straight punches, and I bet you Kayla Harrison will go down, okay, guys? I think Amanda Nunes has a chance to beat her as well. Okay, Grower. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Okay, Grower. Or should I say, all the way from Oklahoma? Or should I say, Smokeahoma? How you doing? What is going on? Paddy ain't losing, bro. Jack, didn't I explain this to you already? Okay, Paddy the Baddy, he got caught by Michael Chandler. Okay, struggled to get that guy out of there. All right, you think he's gonna go in there and beat Justin Gaethje? Out of your mind, guys. Out of your mind. Justin Gaethje ain't that guy. Max smashed him. Guys, I do understand the whole situation between Justin Gaethje and Max, but that did happen a long time ago, guys. Justin Gaethje has came back, okay? And, yeah, he hasn't looked like his phenomenal self, but I'll tell you what, he has phenomenal fights in his record. And I think Paddy Pimblett, he's just not that guy, okay? He is just not that guy. Kayla is a beast. She will take Amanda down. I mean, that's her only way, okay? Her only way to victory is by going in there and grappling nonstop against Amanda Nunes, okay? And submitting her. Because I'll tell you what, if the fight stays standing, Kayla Harrison is going to get rocked, all right? She's going to look like Martin Lawrence on that episode where he got punched by a boxer a whole bunch of times and his face was swollen. Okay, he's gonna look just like that guy. Okay. Your picks are off. LOL. Well, according to my picks, guys, okay, I actually have a winning record. What are you talking about? I actually have a winning record for 2025 when it comes to my UFC fight picks. Okay, let me remind you, Jack. My UFC record for 2025 is 287 wins and 196 losses, guys. That's way above 500. Okay, I'm getting dubs left and right. All right, and in 2026, I plan to get a better record. All right. So stay strapped to your seat, buddy. Let me see. Sugar Sean couldn't beat Nunes. Damn, okay, Gore. Now you are going overboard, okay? You have gone overboard, okay? And now I can't even see you, okay? I can't even throw this booty at you because you're nowhere in sight, all right? Stop the nonsense. Jack says, Patty got aura. What type of aura does that have? What type of aura does that guy have? Okay? The only aura I see that guy has is a funny way of talking. Okay, you sausage. Okay, Gore says, Chandler is a company man. It sure looks that way. It sure looks that way. You know what I mean? A company man getting beat to a pulp. All right? Hassan, how you doing, Hassan? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. At Jack, your picks are delusional. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you. Somebody out there is not smoking crack. Okay. Christian says, man, what an incredible year for the UFC in 2025. That we saw this year was wild. Damn, that slapped. Hey, I hear you, man. I mean, 2025 for the UFC, I mean, it was a great year. It was a very entertaining year. Yes, in the beginning of the year, you know, a lot of cards were in shambles, but the UFC actually worked around it, okay, and found success. Okay, Gore said Kayla will crush Amanda, who will retire after fight. Okay, Gore, I have to disagree with you. Okay, Gore. LOL, few haters in here. We will see you, roaches. Look, Jack, I'm gonna see you, you rat, you raton. All right, I'm gonna see you. Okay, and when that fight happens, we're literally like about 4 weeks away from that fight happening. Okay, so prepare yourself, because I tell you what, I will be going live for that fight. All right. And I hope I find you in the chat. Let me see. Okay, Bilal, if you say so. Oh, here goes Jack with his corny jokes, his corny one-liners. Hassan says, at Jack, sure, bro. Hassan says, at Jack, who is Bilal? Okay, Gore says, Sugar Sean is all hype. Was scripted to be next Conor, but he can't fight. Okay, Gore, I mean, he can fight. The guy can fight, but unfortunately, I mean, he hasn't really been evolving his game. You know what I mean? I thought that second time around against Merab, I thought I would find, you know, some good Brazilian jiu-jitsu in there. You know what I mean? Because here we knew he was going to get taken down by Merab, but I thought he would evolve his Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills, but he just never did, and he's just not evolving. Sean O'Malley is just not evolving as quick as, you know, we want to see. Let's go. Great fights 2026. Looking forward to it, brother Jack. I am definitely looking forward to it. I can't wait. I cannot wait for the first numbered card for Paramount. Okay. Demon Slayer. What is that? A dolphin or a shark? It looks like a dolphin. Hassan says, at Jack, I bet you had JDM in JDM versus Makachev fight. He probably did. I think he did. Demon Slayer says, who do you think would win, a lion or Mike Tyson? I think a lion will kill Mike Tyson. Okay, guys. A lion is too vicious, too quick. You know what I mean? And I mean, a lion's paw alone is, you know, the size of my chest. Okay. I never want to see a lion face to face, because if I ever see a lion face to face, I know I'm gonna die, guaranteed. All right, but I mean, you got to make the decision whether you're gonna die cleanly or you're gonna die in a blistering mess. And I'd rather go out in a blistering mess trying to kill the lion. You know what I mean? But eventually, I think it'll kill me. Let me see. Do you think? Let me see. Yo, bro, Steph, how you doing, Steph? Blessings to you and blessings to you and your family. Jason 9 says, oh, wait, Jason 9. Jason 9, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your channel. How you doing, man? How you been? Connor probably was doing backflips after Joshua broke Jake's jaw. He probably was, guys. He probably was. Have you guys heard about Anthony Joshua's car accident? Anthony Joshua had a car accident, a bad, terrible car accident. You know what I mean? Two of his friends died in this car accident, and he was injured as well. I can't even believe this. You know what I mean? I cannot even believe this. Christian says, if I had to pick my fighter of the year, I already know exactly who I'm picking. Alexander Volkanovski, despite his 2 losses against Makhachev and Topuria, he definitely prevailed it. Christian, you're entitled to your own opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion, but I have to say this right now, that was delusional. I like Volkanovski, don't get me wrong, but he is definitely not the fighter of the year. Okay? The fighter of the year, even though he lost towards the end of the year, will have to be Merab, guys. Either Merab or Islam Makhachev. Either one of those guys. Okay? But definitely not Volkanovski. Come on. Come on. You're sleeping at the wheel, guy. Let me see. Hassan says, at Demon, is Mike on shrooms? If so, then fight would be good. You guys are out of control, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like I always say, this is your channel. I am just a pilot, guys, okay? The only channel where the fans come first, not last, all right? Demon Slayer says, nah, in his prime. Oh, Mike Tyson in his prime against a lion, a full-grown lion. I'm still going with the lion. I'm still going to go with the lion. Now, don't get me wrong. Will Mike Tyson? Can Mike Tyson kill the lion? Yeah, I think if Mike Tyson is prepared enough, I think Mike Tyson can kill the lion. But in my opinion, he have to be really prepared. I'm talking about, arrows, sharp knives, everything he can get his hands on to make sure that he kills his lion. Now, will he kill this lion? He has potential. Don't get me wrong, he has potential, but man, a lion, all it takes is one bite, one smack, and it's game over. You know what I mean? It's game over. So even if Mike Tyson does kill him, I think Mike Tyson will die himself. I think he'll be, injured badly. Okay, to the point where there's no surviving the injuries that he attains against the lion. Okay, let me see. Steven says, I watch all your live streams. Bless you, man. Steven, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting this community. Okay, I really appreciate you. We need more people like you spreading this positivity. There's a lot of negativity in this world. So to have people like you, let me tell you something. You are very much appreciated. Okay, Stephen. Hassan says, fighter of the year is Peter Yan. Hassan, I can't even argue with that. I cannot even argue with that, especially after his performances this year and his last performance against Merab, the former champ, should I say. Ben Lombard 6988 says, love your facial hair. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man. A lot of people say they hate it. A lot of people say I look like, either I'm Indian or Bin Laden or, I come from Iran or whatever, joke, you want to put up there and there. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the positivity, man. Thank you so much. Jason 9 says, let me see. Okay, Jason 9 says, got to give respect to Jake, though. Going into the ring with someone who beat Ngannou is something else. Jason 9, I actually agree with you. I agree with you, but I do think this fight was scripted to a T. Okay? Christian says, the way that he defeated Diego Lopez to reclaim the featherweight championship at UFC 314 was absolutely incredible. Not only that, but Diego's eye took an absolute shit ton of damage. Nasty damage, Christian says. Look, I can't disagree with what you're saying, okay? I cannot disagree with what you're saying. Diego Lopez went out there, took a beating against Volkanovski, but let me tell you something. I mean, we're talking about fighter of the year. As you said, we got Islam Makhachev, okay? And then we got Peter Yan, and then we got Merab. We got a lot of people who are ahead of Volkanovski, excuse me, especially when it comes to fight of the year. Guys, let me know in the chat what you think is the fight of the year, because I have yet to even come up with an idea of what was the fight of the year for 2025. I have no idea. Guys, let me know. Let me see. Hassan says at Jason, don't forget the millions of dollars. Very true, very true. Demon Slayer says Jake Paul is not winning against a cat. I hear you, man. Steven says, thank you, man. Be blessed. Happy 2026. You as well, man. Thank you for your positivity. Like I said, bless you, bless your family. And hopefully 2026 is is a year where you get all your blessings, you know what I mean, all at once, man. Let me see. G Star says, who are your top 3 fighters of 2025, bro? Well, G Star, top 3 fighters of 2025. I'll have to put. I have to put Peter Yan up there. I have to put Peter Yan up there. Phenomenal. It's hard not to put Ilya Tapori up there with the performances that he's put on. Right. A lot of questionable performances. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard not to put him up there, especially with the type of performances that he's had. Multiple KOs against phenomenal fighters. You know what I mean? And nobody has KO'd Max Holloway, and he was able to do it. So it's hard for me not to put Ilya Taporia there as well. Jerry Prochazka, he had a phenomenal year as well. Merab had a phenomenal year. Islam Makhachev had a phenomenal year. Who else? Carlos Prates, had a phenomenal year as well. There's a lot of guys out there that had great years, guys, and great fights as well. Jerry Prochazka, that last fight, Jerry Prochazka versus Khalil Rountree, that arguably could be fight of the year, guys. Okay, arguably could be fight of the year. That was a terrific fight. Hassan says Christian Islam ended Volk's prestige. Yeah, you're right about that, Hassan. You are right about that. Christian says, all due respect to Diego Lopez for taking those strikes, but man, Alexander Volkanovski absolutely whipped his ass. It looked like Diego Lopez went through shambles. I agree with you. It was a good fight. Even Diego Lopez was landing some punches later on in the fight as well. He was finding success on the feet too. It's not like Volkanovski went in there. He didn't sustain any blows or any injuries. The guy got touched up too. Diego Lopez was doing a phenomenal job towards the tail end of that fight. But I digress. Demon Slayer says, wait, if Jake is Jake, who is Jake? I don't know, guys. I have no idea. Hassan says, Carlos Nutella Cake Prates. Guys, Carlos Prates had a phenomenal year, man. He really has too. Knocking out a former champion in Leon Edwards, that's something to talk about. Honestly. Okay, guys? But let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat what you guys think was the fight of the year. I want to know. I want to know what was the fight of the year. You know what I mean? Because from the top of my head, I can't come up with it. I really don't know what was the fight of the year. You know what I mean? There was a lot of phenomenal fights this year, but I just don't know which one was the best. You know what I mean? So let me know. Let me know in the chat, guys. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Support the community, okay? Support the community. All right? But yeah, guys, phenomenal year. I will be giving my UFC fight picks most likely next week. Okay, I will be giving my UFC fight pick, next week, and I got it right in front of me. And I'm hoping I start off with a bunch of dubs. That's what I'm hoping for, because if I get a bunch of L's, for the start of the year, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. Okay, I have no idea. All right. Hassan says Jason 9 says at Hassan, that's true though. In a real fight, no way Jake is making it to round 6. I'm just being real, guys. I'm just being real. There's just no way that fight wasn't staged. Okay, that fight was definitely staged. Okay, definitely staged. Anthony Joshua could have knocked out Jake Paul in the first round. If he wanted to, he could have. Guaranteed, guys. All right, but they wanted to entertain the fans, and they wanted a good performance by Jake, and that's what we got. Demon Slayer says, which is better, Hollow Knight or Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson. Let me see. G Star says, any predictions on upcoming future stars of 2026? Any predictions of future stars? I honestly think, in my opinion, I'm just being real. I think the UFC is doing a disservice to Armin Sarukian. I really, really believe Armin Sarukian can be that guy. I don't know if you guys think that that take is crazy, but just based on his performances, based on his ability to just go in there and dominate fights. I mean, Armin Sarukian is that guy. I mean, in my opinion, if the UFC could move out of the fucking way, I think Armin Sarukian can be one of the biggest stars the UFC has to offer. To be honest with you, I like Chimaev. Don't get me wrong, but I honestly think Chimaev is going to defend his belt probably once or twice, and then I see Chimaev actually moving up to the light heavyweight division and trying to get that belt. And most likely, we could see a Chimaev versus Poatan if Poatan doesn't go to the heavyweight division, which I do want to see Poatan actually go up to the heavyweight division. But we're going to see. Okay, we're going to see. But I mean, Armin Sarukian, I think he can be a star. Let me see. Man, from the top of my head, I have to look at the card. I mean, I have to look at the fighters because I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Waldo Cortez Acosta. That's another one right there from the top of my head. Waldo Cortez Acosta has a lot of potential to become a huge, huge star, especially to reignite. Okay, to reignite that heavyweight division that's in shambles. So Waldo Cortez Acosta has the possibility of becoming a huge star in that division as well. I mean, Armin Sarukian. Oh, Armin Sarukian. I already said that. What's his name? Uh, Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar Nurmagomedov has possibilities as well. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there, guys. There's a lot of guys. Let me see. OE, what is up? How is everyone? New Year. How is everyone? Remy. How you doing, Remy? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Blessings to you, man. Hopefully you're having a good one. At Demon, who is Hollow Knight? Christian says, but for knockout of the year, that one is simple as it gets. Topuria knockout over Charles Oliveira is my pick for knockout of the year. Hey, Christian, I can't really argue with that. That was a phenomenal knockout by Ilia Topuria against Charles Oliveira. You know what I mean? It was really, really hard to see, to be honest with you. It was hard to watch it, but it happened, and he did put him to sleep. Phenomenal, phenomenal KO. I'm not going to argue with that. Ahmed, how you doing, Ahmed? Blessings to you, man. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. How you doing, man? What is going on with you? Demon Slayer says, who's winning, 100 gorillas or 1,000 Mike Tysons? That's a tough one right there, man. That's a tough one for me to pick, but I'm gonna pick Mike Tyson. I think 1,000 Mike Tysons will be 100 gorillas. I think so. I do think so. They outnumber them. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson in his prime is a strong man, and you know what I mean. Yeah, I think Mike Tyson, 1,000 Mike Tysons. Are you Palestinian? Toasty. No, I am not. I am not. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. I'm Hispanic. You know what I mean? Originally from up north. My parents are, one of my parents is from Puerto Rico. The other one is from Dominican Republic. Okay. That is my race, my raza. Jason 9 says they don't like Armin because he doesn't depend on shit. They pay in that place. Jason 9, I know. Jason 9, I know. Unfortunately, Armin Sarukian doesn't need the money. Okay, he really doesn't. Okay, what the UFC pays him is pennies, literally pennies, compared to what his father has built for him. Okay, literally pennies. So I know for a fact the UFC, they find that as a threat, because here's a guy that doesn't really care about money. You know what I mean? All he cares about is winning. That's basically all he cares about is winning. And unfortunately, the UFC, they like to, they like to pull on that little heart of yours and be like, hey, we're gonna take some money away from this guy, but Armin Surikin doesn't care. He doesn't. Go ahead, take all the money you want. I don't care. I'll keep competing. Give me $1 a fight, and I don't care. I'm still gonna compete. You look like I ma'am in training. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. Toasty, who is that? Christian says the way that he said he was going to knock out Charles Oliveira, he absolutely delivered. Caught him off guard, clipped him clean in the face. Game over for Du Bronx. Christian, you broke it down, better than I can. To be honest with you, I mean, phenomenal breakdown, Christian. I have to give it up to you. I can't disagree with that. Demon Slayer says John Cena versus Rey Mysterio. I mean, guys, the high flyer Rey Mysterio going around doing the six, whatever he does. I mean, oh man, John Cena, you can't see me. I don't know. I don't know, man. I say I give it to John Cena. I give it to John Cena, guys. Ahmed says, who you got, Holloway or Du Bronx? I'm gonna give it to Charles Oliveira, guys. I know. That's tough. That's hard. You know what I mean? That's a tough fight for Charles Oliveira, but that's also a tough fight for Max Holloway. It really is. That's a tough fight for Max Holloway because Max Holloway, in my opinion, he hasn't really fought a guy like Charles, a guy that is really, really good on the feet, phenomenal, and that can also utilize his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and take you down, you know what I mean, and submit you. You know what I mean? One of the best, if not the best, rear naked chokes we have in the game in Charles Oliveira. Now I know Ilia Topuria has some of the same skills that Charles Oliveira has, but Charles Oliveira uses his skills a lot differently than Ilia Topuria does. So I think in this fight, when it comes to Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira, I think Charles Oliveira can win this fight. I think Charles Oliveira could go in there, utilize his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu relentlessly, and take down Max Holloway to the point where Max Holloway tires out and gets submitted with a rear naked choke, signature rear naked choke by Charles Oliveira, guys. I'm praying for the Oliveira comeback, man. Hey, Ahmed, I hear you, man. I mean, it's hard to ever see Charles Oliveira, lose. The guy is he's phenomenal. He's just phenomenal. I love the guy. The guy's awesome. Do you play Halo 3, Demon Slayer? No, I do not play Halo 3. I don't play Halo at all, and I hate that game. I'm just being honest, guys. I hate Halo. I never liked it. I played it, never liked it again, never played it again. But for those of you who are fans of Halo, big ups to you. G Star says Charles hasn't got a good chin and Max is a beast with his hands. G Star, I understand that. That's the reason why I said if Charles Oliveira goes in there, utilizes his game plan, which is take Max Holloway down relentlessly and utilize that Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and finish with a rear naked choke, I think Charles Oliveira could win. Okay, that's the reason why I said that. Okay, let me see. Christian says, I know that Charles Oliveira was going to be in a whole lot of trouble and he got his ass slapped. Ilia Topuria was not messing around and he proved a massive point in his striking that night. Look, I agree. When it comes to Ilia Topuria, phenomenal knockout against Charles Oliveira. You know what I mean? I didn't see it coming, but it happened. Okay. It happened, and that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Steven Ranger says, oh my God, bro, you look so much like Will Smith's son. There's no way I look like Will Smith's son, guys. Okay, there is no way that I look like Will Smith's son. Okay, no way. Will Smith's son doesn't even have facial hair. Okay, and I think Will Smith's son has dreads, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? I don't have dreads. Okay, I got a damn comb over. Come on now, guys. What are you talking about? Let me see. Okay, Goro says Max has Dana White privilege. You really think so? Okay, Goro, you think Max has Dana White privilege? You're out of your mind. You are out of your mind. Okay, can't agree with you on that one. Ahmed says, bro, there's no UFC for so long, man. I understand, man. I'm getting withdrawals right now, guys. Honestly, I'm getting withdrawals right now. Okay, I can't take it anymore. Okay, I can't wait to wake up to a Saturday where finally, and I do mean finally, we got a UFC event. Okay. Let me see. Demon Slayer says I did, bro. Uh, it did. Okay, just a joke, bro. Haha. Enjoy the like, bro. Thank you, Steven Ranger. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Okay, Gore says, are you in Jersey? No, okay, Gore. I am not in Jersey. And let me tell you something. I won't be going to Jersey. Okay. I won't be going to Jersey. I won't be going to New York. I won't be going to Massachusetts. I won't be going to Philadelphia. Okay. I won't even be going close to up north. Okay. With the amount of nonsense that's going on up there. No, 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 no. You could keep all that nonsense for yourself. Okay. Keep all that nonsense for yourself. Keep the rodents and keep the rats. Okay. I don't need it. Let me see. No way on any planet does he look like Jaden Smith. Thank you, G Star. Thank you. Somebody out here using their common sense. Steve Ranger is giving me the laughs. Jason 9 says, Max, mother effer Ilya has Dana White privilege. What are you talking about, Max? That's what I said, Jason 9. That's what I said. Demon Slayer says, hi, how you doing, Demon Slayer? What is going on? Christian says, at Demon Slayer, get your ass out of here, bro. Halo 3 is just absolute garbage. I do not know who the hell you are talking to about video games, but you are on the wrong channel for video game talk. I hear you, Christian, but hey, let's not, let's keep everybody, let's keep everybody level-headed. Okay, I do like games as well. All right, I just don't like, I don't like playing Halo. Okay, I rather play Red Dead Redemption or Call of Duty or something like that. You know what I mean? Halo, I'm just not a fan. Okay, I'm just not a fan, guys. Okay, let me see. Say do so you do. Yang. Hopefully I said that right. I don't think I did say that right, but if I did, that is awesome. Blessings to you. Welcome to your channel and welcome to your chat, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, okay, guys? All right, support the community, okay? Support the community. David Slayer says game over. Oh, okay. Buys. See you at tomorrow. Demon Slayer, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know what I mean? You can talk about games, anytime you want. You know what I mean? And plus, guys, we're past the 30-minute mark, so you already know what it is. After the 30-minute mark, we can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be mixed martial arts related. Okay, rapid fire, guys. Okay, rapid fire. All right. We got to get to 1K subs, man. Ahmed, I understand. I tried, guys. I tried pushing it hard. In 1 year, guys, I uploaded over 800 live videos, guys. We really got to give ourselves a round of applause, guys, for this community. I mean, we've been nonstop this year. Okay, I don't know how other channels are. I don't know how many videos they're posting per year, but guys, 800 live videos posted in 1 year. If you do the math, that's way over one video a day, guys. Okay, way over one video a day. So we got to be proud of that. We're going to keep pushing forward, and we're going to keep building this community together, guys. You already know what this is, okay? Do you know how to go on? Do you know how to go on live? Melissa, what do you mean? I am on live. I'm on live right now. I'm live, baby. I'm live, man. I am live, guys. What are you talking about? You have like 1 sub per video. Keep posting. Okay, Gore. I mean, I try, guys. I try. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get subs. Sometimes I don't get subs. I mean, I've posted video. I posted a live. I've been here on live, and I've gotten maybe multiple, subs at one time. But other days, I don't get any subs. So that's just the name of the game right now. You know what I mean? The name of the game is, stay focused, keep moving forward, and just being optimistic, guys. You know what I mean? Being optimistic and staying positive. That's the name of the game, guys. Okay. Melissa says no because I'm trying to go on live. Well, the way you go on live on YouTube is You go to the little plus sign right here. There's a little plus sign on there. You go to the little plus sign. You click that. And then a page will show, and it'll give you detail of what basically you want to write and what your live will be about. It's like a dictation or whatever, and the description. And then you type in whatever it is, and then on the bottom when you're done, it says go live. You just click that, and that is it. Bada bing, bada boom, you're live. Okay. Let me see. Ahmed says, when do you start getting donos? I start getting donos. I have no idea, guys. I mean, I think by according to YouTube, I forget what you call it, YouTube Studio. According to YouTube Studio, I'm actually almost there. You know what I mean? I am actually almost there, guys. But if anybody wants to give donos, there is a link to my PayPal. You know what I mean? I'll take penny donos. I'll take 2 cents donos. I know a lot of pennies are going out of stock in the U.S. So if anybody wants to shell out a whole bunch of pennies, you know what I mean, at my I'm at my PayPal, excuse me, go right ahead, guys. Go right ahead. But yeah, according to YouTube Studios, I'm not that far. Most likely by mid-year of 2026, maybe towards the end of 2026. That's when I'm actually a partner with YouTube, guys. Let me see. G Star says, "Did you hear about Anthony Joshua's car crash? Tragic. I did hear about it. 2 of his friends died. He's healthy. He did get injured. It was just a crazy car accident, and blessings to them, man. Blessings to them." Let me see. Christian says, "For submission of the year, what a tough decision. But if you had to choose one, it will be Kayla Harrison submitting Juliana Pena to claim the women's bantamweight title at UFC 316. Christian, I can't argue with that. That's a good one. That's a good one. Can't really argue with that. Okay. I don't know what the submission of this year would be, but that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. Are you ready for 2026? Melissa, I am ready for 2026, and I can't wait for 2026. We are here. We are literally almost at the eve of 2025, guys. Hopefully, you guys had a great year, okay? And you have a great New Year's. Everybody out there who supports this community, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. Hopefully, your Christmas was terrific as well. And I'm hoping 2026 just opens the door to huge success for everybody in this channel and everybody in this community. Okay, guys. But guys, you already know what this is. I'm out of here. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Hey, guys, hopefully I see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you the next day, guys. All right? Keep supporting this community, and we're going to keep pushing this community forward, guys. Blessings to you. 2026 is upon us. Let's get ready, guys. Bless.